The room we've all been waiting for is over here. Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Guys, thank you for tuning in again to a wonderful house tour. Let's get straight into what we're about to see today. Today, we're going to tour this house behind me. This is the Ennerdale. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property, and its approximate size is 917 square feet. It's listed from £400,000 at the time of us recording this tour. But you're probably wondering, it's a really big house. Well, it's also a multi-faced house. It definitely has a really strong kind of a prominent appearance. You can see here we've got this contemporary porch canopy overhang, and that's a feature we're seeing across the entire development. This really quirky design. All the windows are dark grey in this kind of this house in this show home, and you can see you've got render, beautiful stark white. It's probably a little bit of an off-white actually. A very beautiful bright rendered facade paired with the dark grey bricks. Now come around and I'll actually show you a little bit more. There's more to this external tour. We've got the planting wrapping all the way around, the brick pavers, and over on this side we've actually got another house type attached onto it. So in this show home, we've actually got the Ennerdale combined with the Kenley, and we've actually got a full tour of that, which we'll talk about later on, but you can watch that on our channel. Going back to the Ennerdale, again, we've got the beautiful contrast, the contemporary details, dark grey, black guttering, grey soffits, grey canopy, big brick pavers. Now let's go inside and I want to show you what's in store. Welcome inside. Let's get nice and cozy and warm and close the door, shut the world out, and let's get straight into this tour. So, first impressions, hallway, right? We're in the hallway, nice and wide. We've got the staircase right in front of me, behind you, and then we've got the front door. So the front door, you might have noticed, is dark grey on the outside, it's white on the inside, and we've got this panel of glass in the middle. Lots of light, the drill, basically. Lots of light flooded into the hallway, so it's bright and airy. Above, we've got a pendant light. You can usually change that to your liking, but this matting, I always go on about this matting. Love it. Dust my feet off, put the shoes away, and then come straight onto our luxury vinyl tile, which has been done in this beautiful, kind of like a whitewashed wood effect. Off the hallway, we've got this door here, and this would be our cloak. That's locked, guys. You can unlock that. So it's a double door opening to your consumer unit, your BT, your telecoms, and it makes a nice little coat store or hat store, shoe store. Put that all in there. If you spin around, now you can see my view, guys. You've got the beautiful decor beckoning us from upstairs. We'll talk about that later. I love this. I don't actually talk about the staircases that much, but this is a solid wood staircase painted white with the natural wood varnished on top, and then we've got the handrail exposed on the other side. So this mystery door takes us to our understair cupboard. You can see it's additional storage there. Guys, do you see what I mean about having the extra light? Yes, so that's my suggestion for that space, but it is very large. It goes all the way underneath the staircase. It's very practical, and then they've obviously staged it with a bit of a few coat hooks there, so you can put some external or exposed storage. And then through this mystery door, I already know what's in here, guys. It is our downstairs toilet. It's an internal toilet. The flooring goes all the way in, and then it's a really good size. And this is a full height toilet, so it is underneath the landing, actually, on the floor above. It's a 2-piece suite. We've got our white goods by Barratt, so that's a toilet and a sink. That's 2 pieces, and then you've got the splashback there, done in that kind of like natural stone appearance, ceramic tile there. I like the way they've done the mirror. I was kind of checking myself out earlier today, and I really like this concept. gives you a proper view of what you're seeing. But you don't usually get things like mirrors because mirrors are normally optional and they're normally decor. But the tiling you will get. You've got a chrome heated towel rail as well, and I like that. So that is our downstairs toilet. Now, if we kind of judge back into the hallway, let's go into the first room, which is our formal lounge. Our formal lounge has a um, dual aspect to it. So we've got a large window facing the front of the house, and then another window facing the side. And with this being like a corner plot, it is a perfect idea to have that ability to get so much natural light into here, whilst also seeing what's happening around. And you're going to catch glimpses of kind of how leafy and green this development is. Green is a big word here, guys. This is actually the Barratt greenhouse. You'll see signage all around, and these QR codes will inform you. So the point of this tour is for us to give you a walkthrough so you feel like you're here, but we would definitely recommend you obviously clicking the link in our description and approaching the developers directly to find out more and to scan these codes yourself and find out more, because there's only so much we can do in this tour. So this is a rectangular floor plan. A large sofa can easily be accommodated there with another large sofa. You could have thrown in a third one, but they've gone with a unique um, layout in the fact that the TV is right at the end. But that's what I like about rectangular floor plans. It is actually versatile. So I could sit here and I could easily see the TV and whoever sits there, or I could flip it around or have the TV on this wall and have the sofa here. I think it's a really good proportioned room. And then you can see you've got pendant lighting above, and there's two of them, which also again indicates the size of the room, that you need two pendant lights to light it up adequately. So let's go back into the main circulation space. And then this beautiful flooring again continues into this space, which is our open plan kitchen, dining. There's a little bit of a homework area there. There's a theme here, family home with a thriving family. People will be doing lots of homework, won't they? People, as in kids. So let's go straight into the kitchen. Again, guys, I'm apologizing for sniffing. I've got a little bit of a cold. So we've got the kitchen in an L-shaped, U-shaped formation. I was like, that doesn't sound right. We've got chrome handles and this warm grey high gloss, like super shiny, beautiful, modern high gloss doors in that veneer. I love that. And then we've got the fridge, freezer, and a 70-30 arrangement, storage below. And then we've got our integrated oven here by Zanussi. We've got our wall mounted units here. I love that. And then we've got the recess, well, they're actually not recessed, they're like pop down lights underneath all the wall mounted units. That's a nice little touch. It's usually an upgrade. We've got a laminate worktop here done in a kind of like it has that natural stone inspired by marble appearance, and it's very convincing, and it works beautifully with this kind of like very um actually I said it was a warm grey, but it's a very interesting grey. It looks warm where the light hits it, but where it's overhit looks a bit cool. But again, these are all optional. You can choose what you want to go with. We've got our back painted glass splashback, so not just your regular schmegular stainless steel splashback. We've got this, and it's really, really beautiful. It looks like it's got like a kind of metallic pigments in it. And then you've got your extractor fan above, your gas hob, and then the space where the oven would have been, we've put the oven there. But then this makes a very functional cutlery drawer, which already comes with a cutlery drawer inserts here, and it's all on soft closers. So with it being an open plan space, there's not a like banging and clanging and noise going between the different spaces. It's kind of kept very sane. Wall mounted units, and then this oversized wall mounted unit is where our boiler lives, which is a Logic Combi ESP135. And then we've got our window, which I love, in front of the sink. And look at that view. That is stunning. Look at that view. On a day like this, I would be very thrilled to kind of like do the washing up whilst watching what's happening. The animals are playing outside. The pets, I should say, the animals. Those could be the kids, couldn't they? Some people, the animals are the kids. So you've got a stainless steel sink and then storage underneath, and then the horizontal handle, guys. It basically indicates you've got a dishwasher. That's dishwasher. And then let's go round to our dining area, which has been staged with a 6-seater table. I really like this table and I like the chair. I love the decor. Really, really digging the style, especially the colors chosen across the screen. More on that later. So we've got a 6-seater table, fits perfectly in the space because remember, we've also squeezed in a homework area here as well. So it's a very multifunctional space. And if you are somebody that you feel as though you don't want a formal sit down dining area, you could just put a sofa here and a little TV. Squeezing the TV, guys. We're all addicted to the TV. But yeah, you could do that or keep it the way it is. I think this layout is pretty ideal, but I'd just like to throw the ideas out there. And then we've got spotlights throughout the space. The number of spotlights are normally customizable. And then you've got the window facing the front, actually the front entrance, and then you've got the doors facing the back, the garden. So let me tell you more about the garden, guys. And you can see here we're doing, well, I'm not the developer is doing something different here. They've kind of fused all the gardens of all the different show homes together. So as much as we want to show you an individual garden tour, we're actually going to show you clips of the different angles and different highlights of the garden so you can get an idea, but really it will depend on the plot that you choose. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the garden as a mini garden tour, guys. So as I said, or may have not said, this is a concept garden, so there's lots of dynamic things going on that are just kind of maximize the way the garden looks, and all the show home gardens have been merged together. So we're going to use this opportunity standing at the back of this house to show you what it looks like from behind. So because it does have multiple faces, they've rendered all of the faces. So you can see here, it's actually attached onto another house type over there. But this part of the house, you can see you've got the rendered facade, the window, and the double doors. And they're all done in that dark grey, which contrasts beautifully with the rendered walls. And then you can see the paving options and then the lawn. You'd have a timber fence to make sure your garden is nice and secure. But in this case, they've opened it up just so that it looks really nice and pretty. So yeah, let's go back into the inside of the house and continue the tour from there. So with that being said, come with me and we're going to go upstairs. Yeah? So this is how you would go upstairs, guys. So now we are on the landing. It's a L-shaped landing or an R-shaped landing, depending on how you're viewing it. You've got direct views of the front door. I like that. So you can make the decision whether it's worth going down to pick up the spam calls or just to stay in bed and just ignore them. We all do it, guys. So this is the landing. Love the decor. There's a big screen here and a QR code, which is going to feed you with so much information. So if you want to know more, book a viewing and scan the code. But yeah, this really tells you about Barratt Homes' efforts at making their homes greener and more forward thinking and more future thinking. Don't want to bore you with that. There's a lot of detail if you click the link in our description. Now let's start with the first one we're going to show you on this tour. On this floor, that is this spacious double bedroom. Can you see the difference the dual aspect window makes to the room? I know you'd kind of have to imagine it without, but one of the things that's coming across is the light quality. Great light, sunrise, sunset, you can capture it a lot when you have multiple windows capturing how the sun moves across the sky. So we've got dual aspect, a large window facing the front, and that mirrors what's happening downstairs. You've got a large bed with oversized cushions and pillows and everything. It's definitely a good size. You've got a radiator underneath that. This is carpeted, so again, flooring is an option. You can choose what flooring you want to have in the bedrooms, or if you don't want flooring, that's usually also an option. And then you've got fitted wardrobes here. So the wall actually goes that way, and then it basically goes forwards and then curves round. You'd have to decide whether you want to pay for the upgrade to have the fitted wardrobes. But if you did, this is the kind of finish you could expect to have with these veneered doors, these beautiful stainless steel handles. All of these are choices you can make, whether you have a mirrored door, dark wood, light wood. Again, the possibilities are usually quite vast, but it's nice to know that even if you just wanted to buy a set of wardrobes from IKEA, just put them in there. So you've got your above stairs storage. Yes, again, I would recommend a light is put in there. And now let's go to the next room. So this is a single bedroom with a single aspect. There is a wardrobe behind the door, but again, it would probably make a really nice nursery or room for a small child to grow up in, or it could be a room for a guest. So it could be a daybed situation. Maybe you have a little TV here, or a home office or a study, and then you can then fold it out when the guest is when you have a guest, and then fold it back in when you don't. So that is the another bedroom on this floor. Now let's go past our beautiful gallery wall to the family bathroom, which is over here. So the family bathroom, as you can see, is a three-piece suite, and it is tiled mostly to half height, apart from this distinct area, which is the wet area, where they've chosen to tile all the way up. Now, normally when that's done, it's because there's going to be a shower placed above the bath, because sometimes you have the bath and it's just half tiled. But again, these are options to be discussed. Do not take what you see here as like, this is the word, this is how it's going to be. This is all flexible, and it's up to you whether you want these type of tiles or different tiles. But this is kind of what you can expect to have: a bathtub of the size, a towel rail, a window, and the fittings are what you can expect to have. You've got a toilet and a sink by Barratt, and the sink is on a pedestal, and then the tap is by Bristol, and it's a mixed tap. So that is the family bathroom. And then the room we've all been waiting for is over here, past this little coffee nook, past the fitted wardrobes. We are now in the sleep space, the sleep area. It has a large double bed, maybe a king size. It's a large bed. You can see there's still space either side. You could probably move it a little bit over here and have a large bed, have bigger dressers or bedside tables. It's also a dual aspect bedroom. So you can see a window facing the rear garden. You can keep an eye on the family, the barbecue, and hide away in here if you're not ready to go down. And then you've got a large window facing the side of the space in the front of the property, guys. There's so many views. And then over here, if we scoot round, this is the ensuite. So the ensuite is a three-piece suite with a spacious shower. You can see the shower there. It's a thermostatic shower by Aquilisa. I thought so. Great. And then you've got your half height tiling, and then you've got your toilet, your sink by Barratt. It's the same names we're seeing across the entire house, and then the towel rail and the window, which I love. And then shaver socket, because it's an ensuite. Again, if you want to add more sockets, different types of sockets, that's a question to ask the developer. They're normally very flexible with that. So yeah, I'm going to throw a different question to you for this video. I'm going to ask you, where are you watching this video from, guys? Where are you watching? Comment that below. We want to see how many people are watching from different parts of the world. Obviously, YouTube tells us one thing. We want to know what you are watching and what you're experiencing. And if you saw anything, leave it in the comments below. But before you leave, subscribe. Every week we post a video, and they're always 9 times out of 10 it's going to be an amazing property tour like this one. So stay tuned and click when one of the videos that we've linked for you to watch next pops up on the screen on the left or the right. And I'll see you in a second. Bye.